guys, happy Monday. I'm pretty sure it's Monday. I've had a really rough week last week, so this week I'm gonna get out of bed and do some things. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I was challenged by a friend of mine to do a makeup look that I don't usually do, so I'm gonna do a bit of an everyday poison ivy and we'll see how it turns out. It might be awful, but who knows, we'll give it a try. It's a good excuse to put some makeup on and feel a little bit more human, considering I've had not very much sleep. And I'll get dressed and put some laundry away and do some work and go from there. So fairly busy day at home. As you can see, I'm halfway through my hair and my makeup, but I don't know why I don't know why. I don't know why I'm quite so upset, because it all makes absolutely perfect sense. Basically I just got a call from work and they're having to furlough me for a couple of months. Which makes complete sense. We're a charity, we don't have a lot of income. It means the government will pay me 80% of my salary. Like, it's all fine. But it just gives me even less to do and even less motivation at the moment. I don't know why I'm crying. You know, this is like the perfect opportunity for me to have some time and focus on myself and you know, focus on my blog and my YouTube and stuff that I haven't had time to do, and focus on radio stuff and make a podcast, do whatever I want. But it doesn't feel like that right now. And like, as I said, it makes total sense. Like, it's the complete right thing to do. I was worried about having stuff to do after this week anyway. But but literally before this, everything was going so right for me. And in the space of the last month, I've lost my relationship. I've lost my job. I mean, I haven't lost my job. I'm just having to take a break from my jobs, which I really enjoy. And I've lost my granddad. Like, it's just all a bit much. It was enough all at once. Anyway, it was enough before this, and it would be enough all at once without this virus and not being able to go out and see my support network. At least there's nothing else I can lose apart from my health, which is obviously going down the toilet because I can't get out and do stuff, and then I will lose my jobs. Everything was finally kind of falling into place, and there was a routine, finally, after so long. And I was getting boring, and I loved being boring. Okay. Shake this off, have your moment. Get back and put the rest of your makeup on because you look like a weirdo with ginger eyebrows. And everything will go back. Most things will go back. You'll get your jobs back. And you've got time to do what you want. I love how I'm having to give myself a pep talk to you guys. This isn't easy, is it? It's not easy for anyone. Lots of love, guys. I think we all need it right now. So, I have very much overdone it this afternoon. I was only putting my laundry away, but I put my musicals playlist on to make me feel a bit better. I did a bit too much dancing around, I think. I've done about 3,000 steps, which is more than I've done in a very long time. Yesterday I did about 600 for comparison. So yeah, my back especially is feeling very, very sore right now. So I'm gonna have a rest. I think that's probably enough productiveness for today. It's not like I've got anything to do, and it's not like I'm gonna be stuck inside for a while. Obviously I had my moment earlier, and I think it's just shock, and obviously I've lost a lot in a short space of time, and losing the routine is about the worst thing for me at the minute. But I realise it's a really good opportunity that I'm still getting paid, you know. It just feels a bit like going back to September where I didn't have a job, or I had my cinema job like once a week, and I was more stressed about money then, don't get me wrong, but it was also having an effect on my mental health because I didn't have a purpose. And not princessing has been really, really hard. I think that's been the hardest thing so far. But it does give me this great opportunity to still get paid and still be very comfortable and be able to do lots of things that I've been meaning to do for ages. So I'm really hoping that maybe after I've had a sort out next week and kind of got myself back to a normalish state, especially physically, because I've definitely already deteriorated a lot, I can do some of that stuff, and that'll be nice. I'll speak to you a bit later. I realise I'm very, very lucky and very, very fortunate that I've got my mum who will support me. You know, I've got a nice house, I've got a garden, I've got space. I can still go for walks, and I've got a very, very nice park locally, so I do appreciate that I'm very, very lucky in this situation. But it still doesn't help sometimes. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but I hope you appreciate what I'm trying to say.
Yes. And then I did this one the other couple of days, which is quite cute. And I think I might give it to my mum because it was her birthday recently, and I was like,
can we all share? Can we all share the things we've been doing as a hobby, and someone can screenshot it?
And then this is the next project, which has got a lot of birds. But like,
I wish I had a hobby. Guys, that was such a lovely evening. Oh, I sound a bit. Guys, that was such a lovely evening. I kind of just, don't get me wrong, like we were talking about obviously everything that's going on, but I could still just forget for a little while. It was just so nice to catch up with my friends from uni. I miss them a lot, and I only saw them just over a month ago, but obviously so much has changed in that time. But yeah, it was just so nice to catch up with them, and it was lovely. It was very nice. We're going to make it a regular thing, and I think that will help all of us. I think just having that connection, even though it has to be virtual, really does help. Really does. Anyway, it's already 11:30. I'm feeling completely exhausted, so I'm just hoping against hope that I sleep tonight.
Keep your fingers crossed for me, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. I look a little bit interesting because I didn't get all my eye makeup off yesterday, obviously. I'm pretty exhausted. I had a rough night of pain insomnia. I did get to sleep earlier than I have been, but this shoulder was playing about, so I've got my posture shirt on. So that helped quite a lot because it was just falling and being really painful. So that's helped keep it in place while I slept and helped me get comfortable. And I put a load of biofreeze on my legs because they were just on fire from me overdoing it a bit yesterday. So yeah, I've woken up more exhausted than when I went to sleep, I think, which is not ideal. And I've woken up late again, so that's not going to help my sleep pattern. I just feel very sore and very tired today, but I know that if I stay in bed, it's only going to get worse. Ugh.
So, my shoulder is sore, but I'm up and I made some pancakes and they were really good. And now I've got loads in the freezer for breakfast, which is all a big plus. I'm still in pain. I'm going to do something to try and take my mind off it. So I've decided after yesterday's little makeup challenge that I'm going to do one of those Instagram things every morning where you get a character. I'll pick whether it's like Disney or Marvel or, you know, whatever universe. And today I did one and I got Stitch. So I'm going to try and do a look inspired by Stitch. We'll see what turns up. So I think this came out surprisingly well, if I do say so myself. We got purples and blues and a little bit of pink. I'm quite impressed with myself. I'm going to try and do that every day. It gives me a good excuse to be a little bit creative and to put some makeup on and get dressed. I don't know quite what I'm going to do now, but we'll figure something out. I mean, I look ridiculous, but whatever mascara I'm wearing is really good. Just having a hard time today. And I know it's only going to feel worse tomorrow. A lot of stuff is hitting me today. And I just feel like I can't talk about it because everyone's going through rubbish. And I don't have anyone who's contractually obliged to listen to me cry anymore. I'm struggling on a physical level. I've just been in a little pain, which just doesn't help the situation. But I think, like, breakup stuff is really hitting me today. And it's not necessarily about the person. It's about the future that you thought you had. And I feel like that's just something that I will never have now. Like, I've never had to consider the whole, like, dating thing. I've never had to consider it very much at all. I've been in a relationship. I've had about 3 months where I've been single in the last 10 years. But trying to do that with a chronic illness and a disability, I just don't know how that works these days. It's just all so shallow. And not that I'm looking to meet someone now, but if I wanted to, people might swipe right because they can't see it, because it's invisible, but you can't hide that. And then I'm a bit more than most people bargain for, I guess. And tomorrow was meant to be
our 6-year anniversary. We were meant to be seeing a show. I was meant to then go with my brother. Obviously none of that's happening anyway, so I guess it's better in a sense, but I've just got nothing to keep me distracted. All of this is so hard, but I'm just struggling to deal with it all at once at the moment, and I don't really know where to turn. At least my eye makeup looks good. Hey guys, I'm not going to do this for too long because it's quite painful on my shoulder, but hey guys, I'm not going to do this for too long because it's a little bit painful on my shoulder, but I'm fairly exhausted, and we haven't gone that far. But does anyone else get this weird thing? Like, normally I'd think it was POTS, but it's too high up in my legs, like just my whole legs are just itchy. And as I say, normally I think it would be from blood pooling, but it's right up in my thighs, and it's just, every time I've gone for a walk recently it's happened, and it's really, really weird. Anyway, I wish there was somewhere to sit for a sec, but alas, there is not, so I will get home and have a rest. So I figured out why I'm quite so tired again. It's because I'm having another period for no good reason whatsoever, and it probably explains why my shoulder went out the other day as well. Just hormones. Hormones are not my friend right now, and I just don't know why this is happening. There is absolutely no good reason. This is the 3rd month in a row now. I don't quite know what to do about it, but it is messing with me. I was meant to be doing a thing now, but I think I may just have to have a rest instead. Morning guys. Thankfully I managed to sleep quite a lot better last night. I mean, not actually better, but at the right times, which at least is a start. But honestly, this period is just awful. Like, obviously the way I've been feeling the past few days now makes complete sense, but like, to the women that have these every month, like, how do you do it? I don't remember when I last did, and it's horrible. This is the 3rd month, and it's just, I just don't know why. At first I thought it was probably just stress, and I guess it still could be, but it's just so painful. And I'm saying that as someone who lives in pain every day. I just don't really know what to do because I'm in a lot of pain and exhausted. And I know I need to be doing more because otherwise the rest of my body's just going to give out, but I'm just feeling a little bit sorry for myself. Hey guys, happy Friday. I've done a vanilla Pivot Sweets inspired look today. I've got a little bit OTT, especially on the lashes, but oh well. We're gonna go for a walk a bit later. I've got to do a little delivery to help someone out, but apart from that, gonna be a chill day. Gonna do some video editing, voiceover stuff. We're gonna be productive today after a very, very lazy day yesterday. Friendship right here. Talking across the road. Now, my mum really likes me with my hair up, but I'm not such a fan. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, I've had a really lovely little afternoon actually. Went for a walk with my mum and my stepdad, and then I was dropping off some essentials to a vulnerable Avon customer of mine, and needed to run my car for a bit, so that worked out very well. And then on the way back, I popped by my friend's house and we spoke from across the road. It was really nice to see her, even if it was just for a couple of minutes, and it was nice to see her in the flesh. I know you can talk to people online, but
it was nice to speak to her in the flesh just for a few minutes, even if it was far away. I'm gonna do some vloggy bits now and have a rest. I have got a telephone appointment. All of my appointments have been cancelled, and then I got this through from another service, so we'll see what it's like, and I'll let you know. So, I've not been as productive as I wanted to be since I got back. However, I have had a rather good psychology appointment, which is new to me. This is actually from the referral I did back in September. I wasn't very happy about the referral at all, you might remember me saying. I didn't like the woman at all. But the woman who called me today was really, really good. And although it was a first appointment, we moved straight on to actually getting work done on my problems, which feels like the right thing, and I've never had that before. So I'm really, really hoping that this is kind of a positive from that, and we can start working on my anxiety a little bit, because she gets to be a problem. So yeah, that was a really, really positive experience actually. I'm very, very glad about that. And then I'm feeling even more chipper because someone reminded me about the Andrew Lloyd Webber Shows Must Go On programme-y thing that he's doing on YouTube by putting up a musical every weekend on a Friday night for the weekend. And he's put up Joseph, which was my all-time favourite childhood musical. I used to have it on VHS and I would play it all the time, the one with Donny Osmond. And I'm just living my best life watching it because I haven't seen it in so long. I actually went to look for it on Netflix the other week and it wasn't there. So I'm just so happy. It's a sad, sad life I lead, isn't it? Sad life I lead? It's a sad life I lead, isn't it? But I'm really enjoying myself. So I'm going to get back to that and I'll see you tomorrow. Morning guys. Afternoon. Happy Saturday. The only reason I know it's Saturday is because Drag Race was on. I've completely lost track of days. But we're having my now weekly friends Kahoot catch up. So that'll be nice. A little bit later we're going to go for a walk. It's a nice day. I'm still very bloated and very tired from my period, but hopefully that will calm down soon because it's really, really annoying me. Yes, I slept a lot better last night, but I did sleep in quite a lot, so we're going to try and curb that. Tomorrow I will see you a little bit later.
Have I got to add them all up now? Yeah. Oh no!
Say hi. Hey guys, so we just came on our walk for today. I just stopped for a second. Mum and Bruce have gone for a longer walk as per usual, but I was a bit out of breath, so I've just stopped for a second and then I'm gonna walk the rest of the way back home. It's hot today, so my POTS is playing up a bit, so I'm a bit like, woo! But I should be fine. I will see you at home. Hey guys, I've had a nice day and a pretty productive one as well, so that's always a bonus. I'm feeling a lot better than I have been, but my legs are bizarrely sore, considering I've been very, very consistent with my exercise routine and the number of steps I've done. But hey ho, it's come to the end of a week. I hate to say this, but I feel like at least time is going quite quickly in this situation. Let me know if you think otherwise. But I did want to take the quick opportunity to tell you about 2 lots of videos that I'm going to be making, which I want you to get involved with. So the first is some videos about chronically ill and disabled people and their reactions to COVID-19, coronavirus, self-isolation, all that kind of stuff. So if you've got a chronic illness or disability and would like to be involved in that, please drop me an email, drop me a message, any of my social media, it's all in the description, let me know. And then the second lot of videos, which will be more recognisable to most of the people that have watched my channel for a long time, is my annual EDS Awareness Month videos. Every year I try and get as many people with EDS and HSD involved as possible. So if you have EDS or HSD, please, again, email me, message me. I'd love to have you involved. And also I'm going to try and do a friends and family video this year. So if you're a friend or a family member of someone with EDS or HSD, again, please get in contact. I'd love to have you involved. So yes, exciting times. I feel like I am going to really start focusing on my YouTube channel and my blog, because I haven't written on my blog for goodness knows how long. And although it's a bit rubbish that I'm not working, it's a really good opportunity to do these things. So yeah, I will take that golden opportunity. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this week, and thank you for all your support as always. Spoons and love to all of you guys, whatever situation you're going through right now. I know that it can't be easy, so lots and lots and lots and lots of spoons and lots and lots of love. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, I would love it if you'd hit subscribe. I will see you next week.